Hello everybody, it is meteorologist Agent Weather Forecast and welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to say that the new news that I've gotten from the severe thunderstorms in the south and going into the southeast as it goes overnight. So I just got new data from the National Weather Service about an hour and a half ago. They did put severe thunderstorm watches for counties in Oklahoma and Texas. Now, this means because it's trying to warn the people about the winds, the tennis ball sized hail, the strong thunderstorms with strong winds that can take down tree branches and gusting up to 60 miles per hour. And there is a very, very good chance for power outages. So, this is just trying to warn the people. And as you can see, it is only for Oklahoma and Texas as it goes through tonight. So let's go to Ventusky. This is a great site to look at. So let's just go first to the wind speed as we go through tonight. It's going to be around 21 miles per hour for northern Texas. And this is right now, but as it goes to overnight, it can get up to 40 and 50 miles per hour its strongest push around Oklahoma City around 19 miles per hour as it moves near the border as we speak. And it gets really strong if you move closer to Dallas up to 23 miles per hour, and the winds are moving northwest. And if you live in Oklahoma, it's coming from the southwest, so you really need to be careful with these winds as the overnight hours come and get closer. The storm gets stronger and stronger. Another thing we need to talk about is the thunderstorms, and as we go, we need to look at the wind shear. The wind shear is very important to look at as we have near 30 near Texas and around 20 near the border and 28 near the northern border of Texas and Oklahoma. Near Oklahoma City, we have around 24 and between 23 wind shear. We really need to be careful with this storm because it is going to be overnight hours where people are sleeping. Nobody's going to know, so you need to watch this now. Another thing to watch about, instead of wind shear, we need to watch the lifted index. This is something else we need to talk about. The bigger number in the negatives, the bigger threat for a severe thunderstorm, which could cause big hail and thunderstorms with strong winds. As you can see, one of the strongest is around -8 Celsius in the border. If you look here in the darkest pinkish red, that is where we have right now tonight the biggest threat. But as we go on, you can see it does stretch a bit more into Oklahoma. So there's a big widespread spot for the severe weather. So it's pretty big today, right now, overnight. So you just need to watch this. Watch out. Watch your local news. And if you hear the tornado sirens, please take shelter because this is not a storm to mess with. So let's actually check out what it's going to look like tomorrow. Tomorrow, the storm does move east. That's why it's also a big threat in the southeast, not just the south. It gets very big, very big. The lifted index get a lot bigger, especially as we get into tomorrow. It can get up to -7, -8 in parts of Arkansas, Louisiana, and parts of Houston. The biggest threat is actually near the Louisiana and Arkansas border, something we need to watch out for. If you live near this area, please take shelter now. The tornado sirens are not really the best way to take shelter because it's about 40 seconds the sound before a tornado makes a hit around your area. So please watch this or watch your local news because very dangerous and a lot of people can get injured. So please take shelter. And let's check out the HRR simulated radar. It goes through the next 18 hours. So this will take you overnight. In the next 4 hours, you can see those very strong storms reach the border, and it's more into Oklahoma actually, just a couple miles west of the Oklahoma City, the capital. And then we have very, very strong thunderstorms near Oklahoma. Very, very strong. As you can see, it goes into the pink colors with the more severe threat. As we get into 8 hours, it marches closer into Oklahoma City with a huge strong thunderstorm wave, and then the outside strong thunderstorms, which could produce a good amount of severe damage, with the big part of it left behind. As we go on to the next 12 hours, it makes its way into southeastern Oklahoma and makes its way into Arkansas with scattered strong little thunderstorms as the big majority of the storm makes its way east. Something we need to watch out for. Louisiana still not getting hit yet, but will get hit by the storm as we get into tomorrow. Arkansas, Little Rock, just south of Little Rock can get one of the worst of the storm, and also north of Little Rock can get the worst of the storm. Little Rock still has a big threat of getting hit, but very, very big threat of north of Arkansas or north of Little Rock, with a very big chunk of the storm is gonna be very dangerous. And as we go on to the next model, you can see for the southeast, you can see as we go on, makes its way closer into Mississippi, and also near New Orleans is where those strong thunderstorms makes its way into New Orleans, and also makes its way near the Mississippi border, where those strong thunderstorms can make landfall with some tornadoes and possible power outages. So something we cannot mess around with. You need to take this seriously, and it will make its way very fastly into the southeast where I am now. So please be careful with this. After the 18 hours, let's look into the radar, and you can see as it's very big in the next 30 hours as we get tomorrow. Like we said, it will get into Louisiana, parts of Mississippi, and later on tomorrow it makes its way into Alabama and Georgia. 42 hours from now, very, very big, heavy thunderstorms in the Mississippi border with Arkansas, and also very strong thunderstorms near the New Orleans, and very strong, especially south of Little Rock. Oklahoma is left with the light showers after this storm, as they will be damaged with possible tornadoes. 60 hours from now, it makes its way into Georgia and parts of the Carolinas with very heavy rain, possible flash flooding, a 30 to 20% chance of a tornado for parts of near the border of Alabama and Georgia, where that big chunk of dark green, where that heaviest rain will make its way into southern Georgia. And actually, as we move on the next 6 hours, it's going to be very bad for parts of North Carolina, South Carolina. So please be careful with this storm. And then it makes its way into parts of West Virginia, and parts of the Northeast. Something we really need to watch out for, guys. Let's also look at the precip. How much precip's coming from this one storm? We need to look at Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Louisiana, and Mississippi tonight, because this is where the states that are getting hit really bad. In the next couple hours, Louisiana and Mississippi can get about 3 inches in just the next hours. That's how hard this rain's going to be coming down, and especially with tennis ball size hail for parts of Texas, Oklahoma, and Arkansas, and Louisiana. This circle will have one of the parts that are getting hit with the worst by this storm. If you go west of Dallas, you can experience about an inch to 2 inches at most, but the worst of it will be in southeastern Arkansas, the border of Mississippi, and Louisiana, with a threat of even 4 inches right on the border. So that's a big X right there for a big thunderstorm to form there and make its way into the southeast for tomorrow. So guys, please be careful with the storm. If you live near this area, please take shelter now. It's better than being safe than sorry. Sorry for doing this a little too late, but I just needed to say this, and remember, it's better to be safe than sorry. See you guys in the next video.